because of the extraordinary events of today. They cannot be dismissed. They cannot go without being discussed, because these are extraordinary times. We are living in historic times. What has happened today, we all knew it would happen, but the way it has happened, the way in the morning they had tried to sell us fear, they had tried to sell us surrender, they had tried to tell us that Uhuru has gone there and he was locked in meetings with heads of state. Now, let me tell you, there are some people who are very thankless. There are some people, hata ukijaribu kuwasaidia, hawezi saidika. Uhuru has gone there to help Raila. He's the one, obviously, who needs the help. It's Raila who needs the help. Now, if you looked at Robert Alai's tweet, he's the one saying, oh, Uhuru is the one who came to undermine us. No, stop trying to isolate Uhuru from your own shenanigans. Stop trying to protect him. Stop trying to project him as if he's different from you guys. No, you guys are together. Mko pamoja huko. So, Robert Alai, stop trying to say that Uhuru is the one who came to Addis Ababa to undermine your bid. No, nyinyi wote mko kwa kikapu moja. You are all rotten eggs. If we are getting rid of you, all of you are to go. Uhuru did not come there. We did not send him there. No, he was not there. He has never been for us. Stop trying to protect him. We know, Robert Alai, you've been on Uhuru's payroll for the longest, and now you're trying to make it look like he's the one who came there to undermine. No, this is the spirit. This is the spirit of the Gen Zs who were murdered by William Ruto's murderers, criminal police units. This is all the mothers who are crying, who are shedding tears, those who have buried their children, those who don't even know where their children are. It is the work of God. Stop trying to deflect, because Baba is a very stupid person. He's 80, but he behaves like a juvenile delinquent. Because every time Baba cannot take responsibility, Raila Odinga cannot say, I failed, I made the wrong call, I joined the wrong coalition. No, it is always now, oh, it is Kikuyus. Oh, were Kikuyus in Ethiopia voting? Were they voting? No. You, as of yesterday, you guys were confident. As of the last 2-3 weeks, in fact, at some point, you were even touting the lie that Mohammed from Ali Yusuf from Djibouti was stepping down in your favor. So why are you turning it into a tribal affair? What do we? I kept asking Raila Odinga, because he's the one. Everything that you hear from his propagandists comes from Raila's brain, from his retarded brain. I kept asking, nini Wakikuyu wamekufanyia tukupatie pesa? Kama tuka deni yako, we pay, we'll join. I'll mobilize all Kikuyus. We join, we pay, so that you keep Kikuyu's name out of your fucking mouth, Bwana Raila. If you have a problem with Kikuyus, I don't know, there was an oathing ceremony, Jaramogi was there, or you had issues with Kibaki, that's your shit. We don't give a fuck about all those deals you signed when behind closed doors. Were we there? Were we witness to the deals? Were we party to the deals? No. So Raila, what I want you to take home in your last years, in your sunset years, is that learn to take responsibility for your own failings, for your own shortcomings, for your own misgivings, Bwana Raila Odinga. You should not blame. You should not create imaginary blames for people who are unrelated. Us, myself, I told you myself, I want you to fail, because me, I am a generational hater. Raila Odinga, I sat with you. I looked at you. We had a long chat. We had a long chat for close to 1 hour. I showed you, I put you on my YouTube. What you told me then, well, because we were discussing about Ruto, about the Kenya Kwisha government, what you told me then and how you flipped the switch a few months later were two different people. So you are not only an idiot, you are somebody who's suffering from bipolar or multiple personality disorder. Because I interviewed you, and that interview is still on my YouTube channel. If anyone is free, if you go to my YouTube channel at Francis Gaitho, you're going to see I interviewed him. He was very progressive. And I went there at my own cost. Raila Odinga did not give me a penny. I drove there with my own fuel. I used my own equipment. I spent an entire day, which would have been more productive watching clothes dry. But I went there to shoot you because you were kind of making sense. You were kind of, out of the political choices that were, presented to the plenary, you were making sense. And I came there and I gave you views, mad views. And I listened to you talking, and then afterwards, you started shifting goalposts. You started being on the fence. And I was like, no, forget now, Raila. If my own friends, who are shifting goalposts like that. I can never tolerate that behavior. So if I cannot tolerate shifting goalposts amongst my friends, wewe ni nani? Whomst are you? Wewe ni nani? Because you're called Raila. Because I don't know, you faked your own whatever jail sentence because you are an infiltrator. You are in your box 1982 coup, which you undermined yourself. The same way you undermined the Gen Z revolution is the same way you undermined the 1982 coup. You undermined it because you are predisposed. Your DNA is all about treachery. It's all about betrayal. It's all about, let me cut a deal, self-preservation. Raila Amolo Odinga, you're an asshole of epic proportion. So your failure is yours. Stop trying to bulk. Oh, it's Kikuyus. Who was there? It was not me who was voting. I was praying that you lose. I pray hard, and I was manifesting your loss, because how shameless can an old man be that you're profiting from where young kids have died, the young kids have fallen, and you're there going and using it as an opportunity to cut your own sleazy deals. You are such a poor negotiator, you didn't cut yourself a proper deal. You only got, 3-4 cabinet secretaries. You're the one who has given this man legitimacy. And now we people want to recall that legitimacy. And I wrote an open letter to members of the Orange Democratic Movement. I wrote a letter to members of ODM. I told you, you have two options. Number one, you can expel Raila Odinga out of ODM. You can expel him. You don't have to remain attached to the umbilical cord that connects you to this man who is always ready to throw you under the bus to cut himself a deal. You understand? You can expel Raila Odinga from ODM, or you can leave ODM en masse and leave it to him. People have left parties before. People have abandoned parties. When Akina Uhuru, they were with Kibaki in PNU, then they left PNU. They formed their own TNA. Then they abandoned TNA. Then they formed another one. So there's nothing that ties you to ODM. You have clearly seen the cannibalistic and selfish nature of its politicians. Raila is not any better or different from them. Yeah? All of them are cut from the same cloth. So members of ODM, members of YA, this is a time for your emancipation. You change should not be resisted. Change should be embraced, however it packages himself. Remember, Raila Odinga has outlived his usefulness. So eventually you are going to map out an exit strategy or a contingency plan. Eventually it was going to happen. So why not do it now? You don't have to make it about other tribes. You don't make it about your own future. That now we have this opportunity. We did not expect it. We did not plan for it, but since it has presented itself, then why don't we rise to the occasion? Okay? So please, these are great days. These are beautiful moments that we are witnessing. They are trying to sell you fear. They are trying to sell you defeat. They are trying to spread their misery on. Why should you be miserable over the misgivings, over the malfeasance of another unit? No. I told you, sherekea, piga sherehe, ingia bar, ingia disco, ingia bezi ya jaba, ingia wapi, kule mnapiga shisha, everywhere. Enjoy. Men, women, and children, celebrate. Tomorrow, go to church. Thank God. Jump with joy and celebration, for this is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall be joyful and glad in it. Hallelujah. Tusalimiane hewani. Salimiane hewani. This is the day that the Lord has made. Tomorrow, go to church and celebrate. If you are going to tithe, go and tithe. We want everywhere. I normally see people going to celebrate when Arsenal scores or when Man scores. Now tomorrow I want you to go and celebrate that Baba has fallen. If you are a religious person, kesho ukue kanisa. Kirudishia Mungu asanti, because this is divine intervention. This, what has just happened, first of all, just by the mere fact that we are going to make these guys shut the fuck up for the rest of their lives. Can you imagine these guys had won? Can you imagine vile wangekuwa wanakunia kwa vichwa? Would we be talking? Mbona wewe usiwe nini uoga uambiwe ati usicelebrate they are there ati wananiambia Gaitho, so what have you gained? I have gained. See me, the way I'm happy, I'm celebrating. The laughter is the best medicine. My laughter today has probably added me another year of life. So please, let nobody sell you surrender or defeat. Let nobody spread their misery on you. Misery ni yao. They are the ones who have lost. We have gained. You go and celebrate. You go and jump with joy and shoot content. Post on TikTok, post everywhere. You have to show people that you are happy. Because this man was going there. He was not going there to serve the country. And let me tell you, I told you in Kenya, age is not a measure of wisdom. Even fools grow old. There is nothing that had stopped Raila Odinga from being in that particular position had he not meddled with the revolution of Gen Zs in June last year. He could have still been our flag bearer because the government, the entity is not Ruto. Anyone who Ruto convinced him that because of Ruto now he will still maintain his candidature. No, he was not Ruto's candidate. It is taxpayers' money which has been spent, and that thing would have stopped if we had continued with the Gen Z protests. If we would have finished, if we had kicked out William Ruto, he would have still gone on that seat if he was aspiring for it, and we would have rallied around him. And let me tell you, Kenyans, we are divine. Kenyans, we have the spirit of God. Kenyans, we have the spirit of our ancestors because we woke up and anointed Mohammed Ali Yusuf. I did not know there was even another candidate from Madagascar. We could have anointed him, but the one we anointed is the one who has won. We are ordained. The Spirit lives in you. We could have extended the same courtesy, the same grace to Raila Odinga, but what did he do? He showed us a collective middle finger. He told us, you guys, I don't care about you. I'm all in it for myself. I want to cut a deal for me, for my Tumbocrat CSs, for Joho, for Oparanya, for Mbadi. Sorry, my friends. Getting hot in here. So please, my fellow Kenyans, don't let anyone sell you their misery. Don't absorb somebody else's misery. This is our time. This is your time. They keep on telling you you are the leaders of tomorrow. This is now the opportunity. Now they've been fashioning. They've been saying, oh, Maraga, I don't know. No. This was not that opportunity. Those guys could have created their own opportunity, but you can't wait for people to die. You can't wait for people to go to the streets and then now you come and tell us you want to launch your own presidential bid. You can't. Even though you're called Rigathi Gachagua, we don't give a fuck about you. We want structural and institutional reform to be overseen by a caretaker government, which will have people from all stakeholders, from all interest groups and all fraternities and everything, all bodies that, specialists and whatnot. We want representation in that place so that we can have an overhaul. We want a fast track overhaul of the constitution. We want to insulate so that in the future we don't have EACC being meddled with by the politics. We don't have parliament. We don't have the judiciary. We want everything to be independent. And then afterwards, now you can come and tell us you want to be a president. But if you think you're going to sneak behind the Gen Zs, and then now come and foist your own presidential bid, ukonapanya kwa kichwa David Maraga, ukonapanya kwa kichwa ukiwa Mtata. You have to work. In this world, there is nothing for free. Ati waka tu hivyo, hakuna kitu umefanya uone ma Gen Zs, and then niwanze kusema ati wewe ati because you are, I don't know what. Hizo ni vitu ambianga watu akikula jaba. Kienda hiyo base ya jaba now, tell them that bullshit they can hear. But as we don't want to base our future on individuals, we have every day, I told you, they kept on promising us prosperity. They told us more must go. No, first of all, they started in 1997. They told us no reform, no elections. And then they had this IPPG and everything. And then we were told things are going to be okay. Nothing happened. Then in 2002, they told us Moi must go. Once Moi goes, things will be okay. Moi went. Did anything change? No. Then in 2007, we were told, hey, now because of post-election violence, let's now have a new constitution. We obeyed. We went and queued. We queued for them and we passed the constitution. What has that done? Has that done anything? No. Akina Uhuru and Ruto, when they were elected as president and deputy, they started peeing on it. They started shitting on it, trashing it as if it's just a piece of paper. So every day they have been promising us a false dawn. And even now, if you listen to them, if you listen to Mother Karua, if you listen to Eugene Wamalwa, if you listen to Kalonzo Musyoka, if you listen to Rigathi Gachagua, they're telling you, no, wait, we are going to form a coalition, and then we are going to die in 2027, and then we are going to maybe handle your issues. No! We are tired of being promised this false dawn every electoral cycle. As we are saying, we want structural and institutional reform. And it will not be done with those politicians in power. We want you as far away. Now, after the structural and institutional reforms, then you can come, bring your bid, and we'll listen to your bullshit. But stop trying to hide. Stop. It's the profound sense of entitlement, especially with people like Okia Omtata and David Maraga, because you seem to think that the world gravitates on your axis or rotates on your axis. You seem to think that we owe you a collective favor. What a favor? What have you done for us? What have you done for us? Stop going with a lot of entitlement. It is very simple. We want structural and institutional reforms in the absence of any political entity. We want it to be fast-tracked. We don't want the bombers shenanigans that we used to have in the Kibaki era. You guys went to bombers. In bombers, if you remember those days, there was this story that the condoms are running out every day. So those guys were in bombers just fucking each other and wasting our time, fucking each other on our time and taxpayers' money. We don't want something like that. We want experts. We know we have a nice framework of the constitution, but now we have all these loopholes that William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta exploited. And Parliament came and meddled with it and mutilated it. Kinambadi, they oversaw the opening of a parallel consolidated fund where Uhuru was skimming Eurobond money through where he was stealing it at. No, those are the places we need the loopholes. We have forensic auditors to look at our debt position. We look at how did we get here? Oh, we have 3 banks. We have James Mwangi of Equity Bank. We have Gideon Muriuki of Cooperative Bank. Then we have Joshua Igara of KCB. Oh, they are the ones who've been giving government money at the expense of their ordinary citizens. Oh, because they've been making money from what? Oh, and they've been giving money without even being shown any sign of projects. They've just been throwing money because they know that the government will pay. Let me tell you, James Mwangi, the CEO of Equity Bank, Joshua Oigara, even though you've left KCB, Gideon Muriuki of Cooperative Bank, nyinyi mnaenda jela nyinyi. Nyinyi mnaenda jela nyinyi washenzi nyinyi maumbwa. Peter Ndegwa of Safaricom, Adil Kawaja, you have been sharing our locations. You are doing the most to facilitating the rogue security agencies to abduct, to forcefully disappear, and to extrajudicially kill young innocent people. Peter Ndegwa, Adil Kawaja, nyinyi mnaenda jela nyinyi. Today is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Let nobody sell you fear. Let nobody project their misery on you. It is them who has failed. It's not us. Sorry, I was trying to eat some lozenges over there. So this is the roadmap to the future. This is what we want. This is what we expect. We want structural and institutional reforms. We don't want our new dawn to be robbed, to be stolen like the opportunists in 2002 who jumped last minute. They came from Kanu, Saitoti and everyone, and Raila. They went to NAC and then they told us now they have reformed overnight. No, we don't trust you, motherfuckers. We don't trust any of you. So listen, we want a caretaker government. Now, before we get there, there are two agenda items. Star member of parliament, Amos Mwago. You are the one who said it in parliament. It's not me. You are the one who said that you're going to bring an impeachment motion against Moses Wetangula. Now you're going to bring 2 motions. One is impeachment of Moses Wetangula, and 2 is a motion of no confidence against William Ruto. You're going to take them back to back. You could even submit them or petition them on the same day. In parliament, you prove prove incapable of executing those two simple tasks, I'm telling you, Kenyans are going to impeach you. And this time, I've told you, we are going to come and finish Kumalo. There won't be time to run that tunnel. There won't be time to go to that helicopter. We are coming to finish Kumalo, and we know all your assets. We know your homes. Please stand. You have nothing left. We have seen, we have unraveled, we have unpackaged all of you. The government has no majority. The opposition has no legitimacy. Raila Odinga has lost. Raila Odinga should be expelled from the Orange Democratic Movement. The emergency committee that they are saying they are going to be holding on Monday, that's the only agenda, is expelling Raila Odinga because he has wasted a lot of our time. He got into this handshake with Ruto. He did not consult you. You have bases, you have grounds for expelling Raila Odinga right now. You don't have to waste any more time. This guy has cost you a lot of opportunities, a lot of his disenfranchised you. He's eliminated you from the community, from the general population, and now he's looking for scapegoats. Raila Odinga, you're 80 years. You're still looking for scapegoats. You don't have the capacity to hold yourself accountable, to take responsibility for your own errors. So things are going to move very fast. Things are going to move pretty fast. Number one, the population now have their voice. They are looking for what to talk about. Now, you had kept on, you guys were shitting on us, telling us how Raila is going to win, how you're going to move to Addis Ababa, many of you. Still trying to extract personal benefit from such a noble undertaking, but you still saw an opportunity to even go there as joyriders to talk a lot of shit. Like, you are there just singing and clapping, and can you imagine you became a news item on Tanzanian television? Now, you thought that the voters who are seeing you doing all those shenanigans and gerrymandering in Addis Ababa, you thought they were happy? You thought that was a way of winning Raila votes? Mukienda huko, embarrassing yourself, dancing along. You think that's how you win continental elections? No. They want with diplomacy. They want with strategy. Something which clearly is lacking. So we want, please, ODM, expel Raila Odinga in the immediate. Expel Raila Odinga in the immediate. Members of the Orange Democratic Movement, you need to expel Raila Amolo Odinga immediately. The time is here. Stop fighting with it. Stop fighting with destiny. Destiny has already charged you. It has already mandated you. Rise to the occasion. You are going to change Kenya by expelling Raila from ODM. It's been a beautiful day. Everything that we have witnessed today is God ordained. And there is nothing more or nothing less to say. We are tired of the propaganda. We are tired because William Ruto has no legitimacy. Now he runs his country through their media lies, through bribing people. No, now we are tired of that. So Kenyans, the next moving forward, stop consuming mainstream media because they are lying. And you don't need that. Now we need to be mobilizing. Now is a lot is going to happen within a short period. So Kenyans, this is the time, man. This is the time to get your civic education up. This is the time. Anyone telling you, oh, you have to wait until, no. You are the one who is going to be the MCA. You are the one who is going to be the MP. You are the one who is going to be the senator. You are the one who is going to be the governor. You are the one who is going to be the president. You are the one who is going to be the speaker, the everything. You don't have to be told that you must ride on this party. No. The next elections, money will not be a factor. It won't be about bribing people. It will be about your policies. Sera zako. We need to get the best of the crop because these political parties are compromised. They only give nominations to the most corrupt. Raila Odinga sells his nominations from the boot of his car. And then anauza hivyo to the highest bidder. Because you have also shown that once you, during election period, nyinyi mnaendanga pale kama mangombe, 6 piece, 1, 2, 3. No, we are doing away with that. We want town hall meetings. We want people to discuss. Share your manifesto. Share your ideas. That's how they do it in functional economies. We cannot aspire to be Singapore while our mindset is operating like Gaitho. We are thinking about soliciting for bribes to make it kitu. No, we don't want money. Because how long will that money go? How long can you stretch 1,000 shillings in the Kenya that we have today? Obviously, you can't do much. Secondly, the old generations, the ones who always let us down, the ones who always gravitate to these politicians, I told you that we are going to hide your ideas, we are going to lock you at home. If we see any signs, like now we have started seeing signs that you guys are gravitated towards Rigathi Gachagua. Na nyinyi wazee nimemwambia hivi, Rigathi alikuwa, he was part of the stealing mechanism just 6 months ago. Sasa amekuja amebadilika, na sasa nyinyi mumemembrace. Now he's a good person, eh? Mtuachishe umafi, boomers, mtuachishe umafi. We are changing and we are overhauling everything. No stone will be left unturned. It's a great day. Celebrate. Tunarudi kazi Tuesday. Please, Kenyans, Monday is a public holiday which I declared. Kazi tunarudi Tuesday. Na hata ukienda Monday usifikiri ati utapewa promotion juu umeenda sana. Your boss should know right now that kazi munarudi Tuesday. Anyone who opens on Monday munitumie. Unitumie jina kwa DM, niwaanike, niwamulike na namba, wasalimiwe, wainjektiwe. Kwa hivyo kazi, sherehe tunaanzia leo hadi Monday. Monday ni siku ya sasa kunasa hangover, kuongea, sasa tuseme nao, mahabari ndio hiyo, blah, blah, blah. But kazi tunarudi Tuesday. I declared that holiday this week, knowing full well that Raila Odinga was going to lose, because I know he's a very shady strategist. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know where to start. He now taking goons, taking idlers to Addis Ababa. You thought it would add value to your bid? How stupid can you be? How fat in the head are you, Raila Odinga? Raila Odinga, expel Raila Odinga from ODM. Should be expelled immediately. Because he goes with that ODM, he goes with that party. He goes to negotiate deals. He's the one who has kept William Ruto in power. But we are saying enough is enough. Baba, you have reached the end of your journey. You've reached the end of your political career. Your deplorable political career. And we want you to retire in peace. We want the members of parliament. Let me tell you, members of parliament, if you are listening to this, members of parliament, whether you are in Addis Ababa, whether you're in Nairobi, wherever you are, if you're watching this transmission, let me tell you this. That if Amos Mwago tables that motion to impeach Wetangula, and you vote to save Wetangula, my friend, we are coming for you. If we get another motion to declare no confidence against William Ruto, and you vote to save Ruto, we are going to come for you, members of parliament. Mutuangalie, I need you to look at me, because this will be the last face that you see. You will not hold us hostage. Kwani nyinyi ni nani, maumbwa? Nyinyi ni nani? Whomst are you? Subvert our will just for personal gain? Who the fuck do you think you are? We have all the options on the table. There are the courts. There's what? There's us now. So, I hope we are reading from the same script. I hope we are in agreement. Members of parliament. Members of parliament. That impeachment motion against Moses Wetangula is coming. That no confidence motion against Ruto is coming. If you vote to save either, where? Eh? Have you ever seen that song by Julius Malema? Brr, pa, pa, pa. Brr, pa. That's how it will go. It is coming. Metubeba ujinga sana. We have listened to you guys rant for the last 2 years. Now it's time for us to speak. Sasa ni wakati wetu. You guys have just been taunting us, antagonizing us, provoking us. Now ndio sisi. Now is the time. Kama si leo ni sasa, na kama si sasa ni sasa hivi. Na namuambia wakati wenyu umeishi. Francis Atwoli, wherever you are, your era, your time's up. It is now a chance. We are going to rise from the ashes like the proverbial phoenix. We are going to come for what's ours. And you guys have for long been pretenders to the throne. You've been buying time with media over here, selling fear and surrender. Now I'm telling you, the emancipation of Kenya has begun. Are you ready? Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in.